Hey everybody, it's Drew at Large Badger Media. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Have a treat today. Funny story I'll talk about more here in a minute, but this is the gift edition Throne of Eldraine. So I think this was one of the first gift edition, other than some of the very specialized bundles that they did with the Ravnica, the late Ravnica stuff. So this one's really cool. This was real pricey there for a while. It's actually still running a pretty decent price. But I got a pretty good deal on this one. The price has come down on these, believe it or not. So I don't know if this is one of those deals where Watsy found some out in the warehouse or whatever, or if people are just unloading them because as Rudy says, their magic has no value anymore, right? So either way, I've noticed that prices on sealed product, just kind of generally speaking, with some exceptions like Lord of the Rings stuff and that sort of thing, have kind of come down. So here's this. I'm actually buying this for the dice, believe it or not. That's my funny story. So a good buddy of mine, Diggity Dave, no, I'm sorry, D-Hart, was looking for the dice. He's kind of wanted the dice, so I have opened one of these before. So I'm going to give him that dice, and I'm going to keep the new one. So here's the box. I'm just going to open this up. This is good old Thrones of Eldraine. This is, I think, one of the first sets that had a collector's box with it. So this one has the collector's pack. So, what we're considering the collector's bundle, this would obviously be the first one, since this was the first time that they did, collector's packs. Now, like I said, there are some, that's a really cool picture there. There are some really cool other like mythic packs and that sort of thing. Don't steal. That had come out that had, like a premium packs in it. But this is obviously the first one with the collector pack in it because it was the first one with collector packs, if that makes sense. Okay, so these are just some of the filler crap that used to come with these. I actually use those to put as fillers in boxes when I have on my card boxes when I have a short row that have enough stuff in it. So here's the aforementioned dice. These are fetching like $10-20 there for a while. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I haven't looked because I got one, but here it is. We're gonna go for lucky 13, and we're gonna get a lucky 15, which is also lucky. And then here's our packs. This is older, so it still has the little insert. I'm not real sure why Watsy decided to cheap out on those or whatever, but they did. And then here's your lands, and then here's your bundle card, the Piper of the Swarm. So I'm gonna set those on the side. I don't know that I'm gonna open those up. I have plenty Eldraine lands. And then here's the aforementioned collector's pack. And then here we still have for a 10. So this is still at a time where you were getting 10 collector's packs before, like I said, again, they kind of cheaped out on us, giving us less packs. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with this and see what we can pull in, essentially a third of a box of Eldraine. We're looking for, the hinge, of course. And as per normal, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on commons and uncommons. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to shift this just kind of out of the way here. Just make sure I have plenty of room. Alright, and then our uncommons here. Got the Archon, and these are very traditional. I don't think any of these come with any extra cards or anything like that. Wicked Wolf. These are still just draft packs or regular booster packs. So there's our rare, and we do have our foil, uncommon, and our land, and our dwarf. So these are still, like I say, one of the last sets I think that only came in. I think one of the sets after this, or maybe a couple after this, is where they started doing the set boosters. Right up until they didn't do set boosters anymore. So set boosters lasted a few years. I mean, obviously draft packs have been around for, like 30 some odd years. So until they no longer exist. So now we're all doing play boosters, like it or lump it. Alright, here we go. Escape into the wilds with our human. So one thing I really like about this set is the art. The art is just fantastic. This is the flavor that I like about Magic. I mean, this is why you play, certainly some games like this. If you're into high fantasy, this is the high fantasy. And this also has the the on an adventure mechanic, which is really cool. So you get, 2 cards for 1 on these. So lots of fun. Art is beautiful. Quality is good with these. You got Sir Conrad here, and we're going to follow up with our rare. It should be Gadwick. And this is a set that can, you can get no value out of. So I've seen lots and lots and lots of collector boosters open, because this is before they kind of solidified more of the way that they do collectors these days, where you get, 4 or 5 typically rares or mythics, and they were just set up more like fancy draft packs, which is interesting. Alright, so here we go. One more rare here with the Doom Foretold. Well, board clear, and there's on the adventure right there. So, yeah, real interesting is, Watsu was trying to kind of get their footing done. But this is a fun set. It's been a few years since this has come out. So, I don't know that it's nostalgic or anything, because, these are still pretty reasonably priced on the market. Although, if you're looking for a booster box of these, even the draft, still a few bucks. And we're going to get Yorvo, Lord of Ganbrig, and some food. And the collector's boxes on these are, these do, have a premium on them. I don't think they ever did a reprint. I think what you got's what you got, but, I could be wrong about that. If you know better than that, feel free to leave me a comment, let me know. Say, dude, you're wrong. I fact-checked you. Another Frogify. And here we go. One more rare. The Acclaimed Contender. Different food. The Frowny Cake. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Cake should make you happy, not frowny, but, here we are. Alright. Eating some pie there. And here we go. So still waiting on a mythic. We're, pretty far in at this point and still haven't pulled a mythic yet. And here we go. Another rare with a Feybarrow Elder, Treefolk. And, okay. But we did get a foil rare, which is cool. Nothing super crazy. But a foil rare nonetheless. With a copy spell. And we're down to our last 3 here. So this will be 70% mark. And hopefully we can pull a mythic. This, of course, is, like I said, not a set or anything like that. So no list cards. No other print sheet other than the foil print sheet. So, nothing. Just, you're going to get what you get. So here we go. Oh, a mythic. Alright. And it's the Harmonious Archon. Oof. So not necessarily the best mythic, but if you have a lot of if you're playing it like a soldier deck or something, you got all those little weenie creatures, it helps out, and it even throws out a couple weenies for you just to help you out here. Alright, so here we go with the 90 percentile. Take another mythic, still looking for my Hinge. I've never pulled one in any set, even with all the reprints and that sort of thing. So we'll see if we get one today. We can joust for it, and then we're going to get another rare with the Witch's Vengeance. And then Memory Theft. Did get another foil card. And here we go. Last chance for romance. Let's see if we can pull it out of these. And you're like, well, you're like, bro, you still got a collector's pack here. So, we're not completely out of options here, just out of our regular options. Lucky Clover, not a bad card. A little Righteousness, a little reprint from, old school. And one more rare. Castle Locthwain. Okay, that's not a bad card. Definitely take a Castle Locthwain. Alright, here we go. So our true last chance for romance. So let's see if we can pull one out of here. Like I said, these are essentially fancy draft packs. So we can see what we're going to get here. Ooh, shiny. Slow roll this just a little bit more. So here's our Showcase common with the Showcase framing on it. The Beloved Princess. If you've ever played anybody that's played a Princess deck, they can be annoying. Excuse me. So here we go with our uncommons. There's another Shepherd of the Flock, so back to back. There, this time in the showcase. The Carver in the showcase. And the Knight in the showcase. Alright, and then we should have our first Mythic. It's going to be a Planeswalker here with Rowan. Another Mythic with Embercleave. That's a good Mythic. Alright, I'll definitely take that. I like that. And then a Rare with Doom Foretold, which we had a minute ago. Okay, and our token with our Dwarf Food. So there you go. So notice there was no like money hit, right? So we had a foil at the end, but it was just a pack foil. I had 2 Mythics, and that was it out there, right? And I had a lot of the showcase lands, but we only had 3 either Mythics or rares out of there, and I was, you know, blessed to get those 2 Mythics. But that's the way these kind of roll. These Eldraine Collector's Packs can be tough. So thanks for joining me on this little adventure. I had fun doing a little throwback here with the Eldraine gift bundle. You know, I don't do these too often. For the price, you can get one of these. You know, you can get a box of you know, some of regular stuff. Can't quite get a play box these days, but you know, at one point it was about that same price. Like I said, I did pay less than that, but you know, for the price I got this, I could have got, you know, a bundle of MH3 or something. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Hope you did too. If you did, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you want to see more, and of course, leave a comment. Let me know what you really think. Talk to you next time.